This is Run 24/7. We're back at the London Marathon Expo. I'm very pleased to be joined on my left by Shelly Woods. Thank you for joining us today, Shelly. Another big race for you this weekend. How's your preparations gone, and are you really looking forward to the race come Sunday?
It's been my preparation and the lead up has been really good, and I'm really excited about the race on Sunday. Should be a good race. There's a lot of good girls out there who can challenge for the win, so I got my work cut out, but I think it'll be a really good race, and hopefully, I can do well.
Yeah. And you're telling me you won the race 2007, so hopefully you're looking to add another win if possible to the CV.
I'm going to do my best, and you always want to win, so it'd be exciting if I did, but all you can do is do your best and see how it goes. But I think it'll be good. The conditions are going to be good, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. When we talk about running and the wheelchairs, we're always looking at types of courses and whether a course is fast or not. How does London fit in for the wheelchair races in terms of races around the world? And is it a fast course, a medium course? Just tell us a bit of an insight into that from a wheelchair racer's perspective.
I'd say it's more of a medium course. It's flat, but it's twisty turny, so it's a lot of slowing down and speeding up and slowing them down. Whereas something like Berlin, you've got long, fast straights. Like my best time on Berlin is 1 hour and 40, and here it's 1 hour 49. So it's about a 10-minute difference. And then say something like New York, which is a lot tougher with the big bridges and stuff. Yeah. New York, you need a bit of everything. You need to be able to downhill, climb, flat, everything. So, and you're probably looking at about 152 for the women wheelchair there. So you've got like a different, a range of courses.
Yeah. I know from time to time we've seen in the past, I think it's probably about 3 miles into the course, there's a pretty fast downhill from memory, I think goes left into a roundabout, and we've seen a few spectacular spills there. Is that, you must get at some pretty high speeds sort of around that area of the course?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Is it Shooter's Hill or something? But it is fast. It's good that the conditions are good on Sunday, because when it's raining, it's a bit edgy, because you can slip and stuff. But it is fast, and I do know one of the male wheelchair racers did wipe out a crash there a couple of years ago. But as long as you break enough time for the roundabout and you turn, you can all get down that pretty safely.
Yeah. When we speak to all top athletes, it's 2011 now. Invariably, the one word we say is 2012. Obviously, Olympics and Paralympics in London. That must be now a big focus for you. You've medalled last Paralympics, silver and a bronze. So how excited and are we really now we're into 2011, is that the big focus, this sort of 18-month period up to next summer?
It's a huge focus. Home games, it's the once in a lifetime opportunity to race the Paralympic Games on home soil. Beijing was my first Paralympic Games, which was really exciting, but there's just nothing like racing at home and home support, and I can only imagine what it would be like. But every day you get up, you go training, you've got that in the back of your mind, but I just take one race a step at a time. You've got different goals along the way, so it's just overcoming them and reaching those targets. And my ambition as an athlete in my career is to try and win a Paralympic gold medal. And if I can do that in London, then that would be just brilliant. I'm working really hard towards that now, and I'm just really excited about it. I think it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, and you were telling me off camera that you're looking to do that, or at least you've got opportunities potentially to do that, both on the track, 1,500 metres, and then on the roads all the way up to a marathon. So it's quite a wide spread of distances and times that you'd be racing for.
I'm probably going to look to race the 1,500, the 5,000 and the marathon, so a busy schedule, but usually I raced it at the World Championships in New Zealand, and I race the same schedule in Beijing, and you have to be pretty disciplined in you warm up and everything and making sure you recover right, but you know, if the events are out in the right way, then it's doable and doable to do well in each event as well.
Yeah. You're sporting the colours here. Get Kids Going is one of the charities that's quite closely associated with the marathon, and it's something that you've been connected with for a long time. Can you tell our readers a little bit more about the charity and just how they've helped you over the years? Because I know they've played quite a big part in your career to get you to the stage you are at the elite level and the London Marathon winning level that you are at now.
Yeah, well, I was associated with Get Kids Going when I was first a youngster, really. They bought me my first racing chair when I was 15 years old, and they've supported me ever since. And it's just great support to have, and it's cool because like when you're that young and you don't have much money to buy a racing chair, which is like £2,000. It's hard, especially when you've got your mum and dad and your brothers and everything. So it enables kids to get into sport and take up sport that they might not be able to do. I kind of got into racing and just went from there. Really loved it, and then just wanted to take it as far as I could.
Yeah. Let's just talk briefly before we finish about the London Marathon, and particularly about the crowd support, because as a runner I've done it a number of times, and each time just completely amazed by just the constant support. These days it is all around the course. There's talk years ago there'd be quiet points, but when I've done it, there's just so many people on the course. How motivating is that when you're actually up at the front of the race, and particularly the home support, willing you on to try and get a win or a top performance?
No, it's like I race marathons all over the world, and there's nothing like racing in London. Just that support that there is. I come into the mile and it's deafening, in that finish, and it's unbelievable. Like in New York, you go through the different boroughs and there's bits of support, but throughout pretty much the whole of the London course, there's people there, and everyone comes out to watch, and it's quite funny. Like there's over the few years I've done it, people get to know your name and they actually shout, "Go on, Shelly." Some have even said, "Go on, Flora," or something, thinking that was my name, but it wasn't. I think it was the time that the London Marathon
sponsors.
But it's just great that the people come out and really support the runners on.
Yeah. Well, we wish you all the best on Sunday. Hope you have a great race there, and importantly, beyond that, the rest of this year and into next year, and we'll be following your progress, hoping that you can make that Paralympic dream come true. So all the best in Run 24/7, and thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.